Hey guys, it's Reagan, and I'm sorry if the lighting is terrible, but I just got home from college. I've officially finished my freshman year. Can we get an amen? But more exciting stuff to be had. My room is in shambles because I'm unpacking, and unpacking is no fun, but I came home to this madness. Boxes and boxes. I have no idea what's in those, and I thought it'd be fun because I never do these on my channel. I think I've done one, and it was probably almost a year ago. I thought we'd do an unboxing book haul. And this totally made my night, as I've had a pretty crappy day because this involved like moving and test taking and driving for long amounts of times, and I come home and I'm just like, packages? It's Christmas. And finals time. Let's just get started. But before we do that, I have lots of other already open books to show you that I'm also very excited about. So the very first book I want to haul for you guys is a book I've already read and mentioned in a TBR video, so I thought I would just start with it, and that is The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. This was sent to me by Sarah, and I was so excited to receive this in the mail because I've been looking to read this for a long time because I've been really into middle grade lately, and I've already read this and I've already loved it, and I'll talk more about it in my wrap-up, but I just love this, and I love this. I'm so excited to have received this edition because the illustrations in this book are just so cool and so creepy, and I don't know if the illustrations changed from edition to edition, but I really like this. Thank you so much, Sarah. I love this book. The next book I have to show you guys is the book that I bought and already read and featured in a TBR. See the theme here? And that was My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick. I loved this. I thought it was so adorable. This is like a light, fluffy summer contemporary read. Basically, it follows a girl who lives, it's about this girl who lives next door to like this huge family, and they're very rambunctious, and her mother does not like this family, and she kind of falls in love with one of the neighbor boys, and it's about their relationship, and it's about family, and I felt like it dealt with some really realistic relationship things wonderfully and realistically, so hats off to you, Huntley Fitzpatrick. But again, I'll talk more about this in my wrap-up. Moving on to books I received by Penguin. The first one I figured I'd show you because it kind of matches the last book I showed you, and that is What I Thought Was True by Huntley Fitzpatrick. And this is another light, fluffy, contemporary summer read. I don't really know what it's about, though I have a question. People have already read this. Does this take place in like the same, I don't want to say world, it's not fantasy, obviously it's in the same world, but like the same town, like the same place as the first one? I'm just curious. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this a lot. And I also feel like I need to point out, look at these spines together. Can we just? The next book I have to show you guys is End Times by Anna Schumacher, and this is like a end of the world, obviously end times, post-apocalyptic, I cannot say that word, post-apocalyptic type situation, and I hear this book has a really great female lead. I think it has some like feminist undertones. I say that, but just like a strong female character has feminist undertones. Like, can we just? But this comes out in May, and I'm really excited to read this soon. The next book Penguin also sent me, and the next couple of books are all going to be from Penguin, so I'm just going to stop saying that, is Everything Leads to You by Nina Lacour, and this I'm really excited about. This is a contemporary book, but what makes me so excited is that it's LGBT. The main character is a lesbian. But the thing I also enjoy about that, the book isn't about her just like struggling with that. It's just like, yeah, she's a lesbian, and then there's this other story. Like, you know, it's a book that I think is really important because it's just like, it's not the focus of the storyline, it's just part of who she is, and it doesn't even need to be a struggle in the book because that's just how it is. Does that make sense? So I'm really excited to read this. This has been getting some really great reviews, and I love this cover. It's a thing of beauty. The next book I have to show you is The Secret Hum of Daisies. This I've already read, and it was beautiful. This is another contemporary book, but it's middle grade and has a little heavier themes. It follows a girl who has always moved from place to place with her mother, and when I say move, like she's been to like 20 schools and she's 12. And basically one day she tells her mom and her get into a fight. She tells her that she wants to stay in one place, and then that night her mother dies, and then she's sent to go live with her grandmother that she's never met. She's estranged from her grandmother, and then it's all about their relationship and then her finding a place to call home. It's beautiful. I loved it. More about this in my wrap up. The next book I have to show. The next book is Love and Other Foreign Words. Again, you've probably seen this quite a bit. I really liked this. This is funny. This is another contemporary book, and it's hilarious. Basically, this follows a girl named Josie, and she's a genius, certified genius. And basically, she understands lots of languages. She understands lots of things because she's freaking smart. The one thing she doesn't understand, though, is love. So it's this whole book, she's trying to understand it, how people can love someone who's not like them, and it's really funny. I thought Josie's voice was hilarious. Josie, as a main character, was just very entertaining, so more about this in my wrap-up as well, because I've already read this. Hey, I'm on top of things this month. The next two books I'm going to show you guys are part of a series, and that is Prexy and Guardian. Proxy has been out for a while, but it's being re-released in this new cover for paperback, and then Guardian is a sequel, and it comes out at the end of the month. I have read Proxy already and really liked it. It's a dystopian society, basically, where rich people can get poor people or just buy someone to take all their punishments for them. So basically, the main character of this book's he's a proxy, and he basically, his patron killed someone, so he has to go to prison, and he's trying to escape that. Also, something I really enjoyed about this book is another LGBT character. Our main male protagonist is gay, and that's awesome, because I've never read like a dystopian book with the gay main character, so diversity is a good thing. And I'm excited to read Guardian very soon. Yes. The next two books I have to show you guys I'm real excited for, and they were sent to me by Marie. The first one is Open Road Summer by Emery Lord. I'm so excited for this. A contemporary light fluffy read. I believe it's like, well, the most important thing is the main character is named Reagan, and that's all you really need to know. But I think it's like her best friend's a superstar, and she goes with her best friend on a road tour during the summer, and then she gets in a relationship with the opening act, and that sounds fun. So I'm excited to read this. Thank you so much. The second book she sent me is Second Chance Summer by Morgan Matson. I read Since You've Been Gone by her last month, and I loved it. And this is another book by her, another summer contemporary read, though I hear this one is a little sadder. It has to deal with death and healing, but also like second chances. I'm excited to delve into this. I've heard nothing but great things about it. Yes. The next book I have to show you guys was sent to me by Camille, and I'm so excited because I've heard such good things, and this is being turned into a movie, and let's just reveal it, and that is The Duff by Cody Keplinger. I love this. The Duff stands for the Designated Ugly Fat Friend, and it's about a real girl in real high school. Ugh. God. I heard such great things. I'm gonna read this real soon, and it's not very long. This is gonna be a one-sitting setting type book where I sit down and read it in like 2 hours, and it's gonna be great. The next two books was sent to me by a wonderful girl, Angie on Twitter. I will link her Twitter below. She's so lovely, and I love talking to her. And the first book she sent me was Mr. Penumbrum's 24-Hour Bookstore by Robyn Salone. This I'm so excited to read because I feel like it's a book lover's dream. It's a book about a bookstore, and when magical things happen in this bookstore. Plus I hear this book glows in the dark, so that's really exciting. And the second book she sent me is Don't Look Back by Jennifer L. Armentrout, which is, congratulations J-Law, your first like big published book by Hyperion, so that's awesome. I'm proud of you, Jennifer Lawrence. Really, Reagan? Jennifer L. Armentrout. That's awesome. And this is a contemporary standalone. I believe the main character is like kidnapped or something. She goes missing, she comes back, she doesn't remember who she was, and then she finds out about her life and she's not happy about it, and she's trying to find like where her best friend went, and people don't want her to find out. It's one of those like mystery contemporary things. I've been hearing great things. Really excited. Thank you again so much. The next book was sent to me by Maureen, and who has a booktube channel, and of course I'll link it down below. I love this girl. I love this girl. Disney Day, it's gonna be great. And she sent me Lola and the Boy Next Door. I loved this book. I actually love this more than Anna and the French Kiss because Cricket speaks more to my soul and seems more realistic in a lot of ways. Anyway, I love it. I'm so happy I can put this on my shelf, and I can't wait. They're gonna all look so beautiful together, so thank you so much. The next three books were sent to me by Christian, and he's wonderful and he's awesome. And the first one is The Tragedy Paper by Elizabeth Leban. And first off, I really love this cover. Like, it's just like this man running, and it's blue, and for some reason that makes it eerie, and I just want to know why he's running. And I want to say this is a story within a story, like, it's about these two people's relationship written in something called a tragedy paper, and I think someone else has written the tragedy paper. I don't know. I want to go into this one blind, but I'm really excited. What is my arm doing? The second book he sent me was The Secret Circle by L.J. Smith, and I have never read this, nor do I know what it's about. But I bet it's really good, and it's a series on the CW, which I love those series on the CW, so I bet this will be a real fun time. And lastly, he sent me White Hot Kiss by Jennifer L. Armentrout. And I'm really excited about this because you wouldn't know based on the cover, because you would assume this is some really bad new adult novel based on what is going on here. But actually, this is a urban fantasy book that is young adult about gargoyles and demons. Our main character is a gargoyle who hunts demons, but she's half demon, which makes things really complicated. Again, Jennifer L. Armentrout. I'm sure I'll really love it, and I'm sure it'll be very addicting. Yes! The next 3 books were sent to me by Holly, who lives in New Zealand, which is freaking cool. And basically she was like, hey, have you read any New Zealand authors before? And I was like, no, I haven't. I live in America, which makes things a little difficult. And she was like, I really think you should try it. And I was like, that sounds awesome. I want to be, I want to be able to say I have read, more than just American and British authors, because that's mostly what I'm exposed to. So she sent me 3 books written by New Zealand authors, one of which I have heard of and I've heard really great things about, and I'm really excited. The first 2 are by the same author, and they're both fantasy. And the first one is Daughter of the Forest by Juliet Marliner, and the second one's Wildwood Dancing. I have heard great things about this, and I'm also assuming this one is also very good. And I'm gonna be reading this really soon because I'm back into my fantasy kick. Are we really surprised? I'm not. And I love a fantasy lead about a lady. That's great. We need more ladies in fantasy. Just saying. And the second one she sent me is a standalone, and she says it's kind of like a sci-fi fantasy mix, and it looks really cool. And it's the, I don't even know how to say this, the Madigan's Fantasia by Margaret Mahay. And this looks cool because it looks like it's a circus book, and I don't know about you guys, but who doesn't love a good circus book? I love a good circus book. Thank you again, Holly. I'm really excited to read those and broaden my reading horizons. The next book I have to show you guys is by Nuisha. I'm sorry, I'm probably saying that wrong. I'm so terribly sorry. And that is Saga Volume 1. I read this, I loved it. It's amazing. It is a science fiction fantasy graphic novel series. It has adult content. I'll talk about more in my wrap-up, but it has a lot of adult content, so ask your parents. But it was fantastic. It deserves all the hype. It deserves all the hype. And the last book I have to show you guys is from Raffaella, who's from Germany, and she sent me a very exciting book, and it's awesome. And it is the Codex Alera by Jim Butcher in German. Yes, I have been taking German in college. I'm by no means fluent, but this is exciting because I don't know, just like reading the back, like I can understand some of it, and it just freaks me out, and it's awesome. So this is really cool because this is one of my favorite adult fantasy series, and now I can try to read it in German. Sweet. Now guys, let's get on to the packages. I'm gonna start with the smaller ones, and I'm really excited because I can honestly tell you I have no idea what's in them, and I'm a little nervous because, well, I won't be able to control my reactions, so hopefully I don't squeal too obnoxiously loud. The first one here is a smaller one, and I'm gonna hold it backwards. Oh, should I? How does one even do an unboxing? I know what this is. Well, duh, because I have eyes. But this was sent to me by Molly, who said she had a second copy of this, and I'm really excited to read it because, well, it kind of, it's Pushing the Limits by Katie Mcgarry. I'm really excited to read this because contemporary and a little more complicated contemporary, and I hear these are great. Everyone always talks about them. The covers are atrocious, but we can move past that, and thank you so much, Molly. This is gonna be read really soon. Yeah. Moving on to package a dose, and it has a pull tab. Let's see. Everyone always fails at pulling these on camera. Let's see if I'm good at yeah, I saw that coming. Putting in. Guys, yeah, okay. Emmanuel, you crazy cat, you crazy beautiful cat. Oh, I got sent The Forever Song by Miss Julia Kagawa. First off, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Look at the shine. Look at the majestic, majestic shine and the non-sticker sticker, which sucks, but it's okay. This is the final book in the Immortal Rules series or the Blood of Eden series, and this is gonna happen because now I have the first one and the third one, so that means I just have to get the second one, and then we're great. We're golden. So thank you again. Alright guys, we're moving on to this guy here. This one's a little, oh god, I almost dropped it. I'm always nervous to open these guys because I don't wanna cut the books. I'm sure many people have the same worries. Keeps me up at night. Nightmares. I just wake up screaming because I accidentally cut off the cover of a book while opening an Amazon box. Oh my god. They're wrapped. It's like actual Christmas. I can't handle this. I literally am in a state of can't even right now. I can't. What? I'm gonna cry. This is insane. Who did this? There's no name on any of these. I have no idea who sent this to me. I have a mysterious benefactor out there. Oh my god. There's no name. Oh, I got a name. Kaltham. I'm sorry, I probably just butchered that, but oh my god, it's Christmas. The first one is this guy. I don't even know how to unwrap things. How does one, oh god. This is embarrassing. I should probably hold it up here, right? This is so nice, Amazon. Solid on your wrapping paper. Let's see, what do we got here? It's a hardback. Okay. This is what happy looks like. No, this is what happy looks like, everyone. Punny by Jennifer E. Smith. Oh, I've heard mixed things, but for some reason I think I'm gonna really like this. This is just a happy, light, fun contemporary book about people who are apparently really happy, just like me. This is such a great night. I should disappear and come home more often and open books on camera. That's all I have to say. Next one is quite thick. It's quite heavy. Okay. You know, in terms of opening things, oh god, I suck at this. Opening it. God. I'm gonna cry. This is ridiculous. This is actually insanity. I don't even know. It's The Invention of Hugo Cabaret by Brian Schnellschnick. I'm so excited. This is insanity. I can't. But this is a middle grade book that's like half illustrations, half words. It came out as a movie that I've been dying to see, but I of course had to read the book first, and my dog is barking. So much excitement. Moving on to the last one in that box. Open this. I'm just gonna, oh my god. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. It's The Giver by Lois Lowry and the awesome special edition covers that I'm collecting. I now have The Sun and I have The Giver, and this is wonderful because I can read it before the movie comes out, and this is so great. Alright, well, this is the best day of my life if you haven't noticed. And now I'm moving on to this big box here. I don't know. These are wrapped too. I just broke the box. I broke the box trying to pick it up, but look, they're all red. My face is so red because I actually can't contain my emotions right now. What crazy person sent this to me? It's the same person! Oh, and it's like an actual message. Enjoy your gift. I hope you enjoy reading all of these. I love your videos. From Dubai? Dubai? Sorry, Tyler Oakley, but oh my god! Wait, there's so many books. Okay, so we're gonna go with this one. Unwrapping. This is exciting. Okay, so it is Me and Earl and the Dying Girl by Jesse Andrews. It is a contemporary book that I hear is hilarious about a guy who's forced to hang out with his former friend who is now dying of leukemia. Raylene loves it and I'm so excited to read it, so thank you. Another one. It's Shatter Me by Tahena Mafi, and now have the entire matching set because I have it, but it's in the ugly cover in paperback. So it's not even the hard copy. So now they all match on my shelf. Oh, this is so exciting, and I love this. Is actually my favorite of the whole trilogy, I think. I like it, and the bird's in the eyeball, and it's just great. All right, moving on to the next one. I can't. Okay, opening. I'm getting. Okay, what is it? This is so crazy. This is It is, guys, and I kid you not. The Eternity Cure by Julie Kagawa. So now I have the whole series, which I can marathon. So Wunderbar. I can't handle this. I can't handle this. Holy macaroni. Moving on to the next one. This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh, this is so exciting. It's The Beginning of Everything by Robyn Schneider. And I've just heard really great things about this. Another contemporary, but it has a male POV that I really like. And if I'm not mistaken, it's about a guy who is really like popular, like he's a jock, but then he gets in an accident which causes some sort of injury that keeps him from playing the sport anymore. So it kind of, he has to start over, and then there's something that happens that begins the beginning of everything that's like the rest of his life. I'm really excited to read this. I've heard magnificent things about it, and I keep saying I can't because I literally, Moving on to the next one. Okay, what is in here? Great. It is The Girl of Fire and Thorns by Ray Carson. I have already read this book and I loved this book. I didn't own it. Now I own it and I can read the rest of the series. This is a high fantasy young adult novel that follows a girl who I think is a great role model for young teens. This girl was born with a gem in her stomach, and then she's married off to her kingdom, and it starts a whole bunch of things, and she goes on this epic journey, obviously because it's high fantasy and it's really good. More people should read this. Alrighty guys, we're down to the last book here. I can't... Opening it. Oh, I want to read this so bad. It's The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender, and I'm pretty sure this is a magical surrealism book about a girl who lives in our world, who's born with wings, and she has to deal with that, and it sounds wonderful, and this is probably one of the most beautiful books ever in terms of anything. It's so beautiful, and it's gotten such great reviews, and I'm so excited. Alrighty guys, there ends my unboxing book haul. I'm kind of in shock and awe, but just mostly I'm just beyond grateful. I can't really, there's no words to express how grateful I am. I don't understand, but I'm just gonna say thank you to everyone who watches my videos, who just leaves a kind comment, who likes, who anything. Just thank you so much, and I'm so excited to have a great summer full of videos to show with you guys. This is a great way to start the summer, I would say. I wonder if you would agree, and I will see you guys soon with another video. Have a lovely day or night. Yeah, okay, bye.